Now it's my pleasure to introduce our speaker for today, Isabelle Aldridge. She has been a chapel member since 2014, serving 3 terms on the board of directors. As an active member and supporter of the chapel activities, she also participates regularly at the psychic fairs as a psychic reader. She has a master's degree in national security and terrorism and bachelor's degree in international studies and Middle Eastern studies. She has many unique abilities, and one of them is the gift of languages. She currently speaks about 8 languages, and she is also currently studying Native American culture. Is it shamanism?
No, it was just Native American culture.
Okay.
I'm done with this.
Okay, cool. Isabelle is a native of France and has 2 adult children. I've been in the South too long. Enjoys Tai Chi and Qigong. Qigong. Loves Mother Nature and enjoys do-it-yourself projects. Please join me. Put your hands together, welcoming Isabelle Aldridge to the podium.
Thank you, Carl. Good morning, beautiful souls. How are you this morning? It is a pleasure for me to be here. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you wanted me to put the microphone down. It's like, I know I'm short, but not that short, not that tall either. So the last time I was here, we talked about the art of letting go. And before I start talking about the subject today, I was at home last night, and I'm on my Facebook. I rarely go on just to look at pictures from my friend. And I see a request for a friend. I'm like, who's this person? So it's not an English name. So I reached out to somebody and said, hey, do you know this person? Why? Okay. Yes, she's my cousin. And the next thing I see on my text is, don't worry, just delete her. You don't need her. And then the little voice came through, my little child voice. You ain't my mother. Don't tell me what to do. So today, I want to talk about something that we often forget, and we have to remind ourselves. And I know at least somebody needs to hear that today. And I'm going to start with something that somebody said, and his name is Hermann Hesse. He said, we were made to be ourselves. We were made to enrich the world. Then he takes it one step further, and he said, I think this is where authenticity and spirituality meet. To live our authentic selves fearlessly and boldly means we must walk the hard, dangerous path to mature and to find God in ourselves. In John 15, verses 1-5, Jesus uses the metaphor of a grapevine, and he says, I am the true vine, and my Abba is the vine grower who cuts off every branch in me that doesn't bear fruit, but prunes the fruitful ones to increase their yield. You've been pruned already, thanks to the word that I have spoken to you. Live on in me as I do in you. Just as a branch cannot bear fruit of itself apart from the vine, neither can you bear fruit apart from me. I am the vine, you are the branches. Those who live in me and I in them will bear abundant fruit. For apart from me, you can do nothing. The definition of authenticity is representing one's true nature and belief, true to oneself or to the person identified. And the last time I was here, we talked about the art of letting go. as when we are born and we, at the age of 5, you start going to school, kindergarten, we start instilling in your mind beliefs, what is believed to be true, rules and regulations. So we grow learning all those rules and regulation. And for too many people, including myself, over the years, we learn to please other people. There's a small percentage of people who don't do that. Lucky them. So we always listen to other people telling you how to behave, how to do things. You should be doing this, you should be doing that. Nobody should tell you that. If you have friends, your friends should have your best interest. They should be there for you, not telling you what to do. But if you tell them what they need to do, in some cases, like my friend, she'll tell you, don't tell me what to do. I don't need you to tell me what to do. So why we're listening to them, but they're not listening to us? On top of that, if you've ever been around somebody who never sees the good in you, why should you stay? They don't see the good in you, so your authenticity is kind of shattered. It pulls you down. It lowers your energy field. And nobody wants that. Yes, we do have to allow people their suffering, but we don't need to suffer for them. Why should we? As an empath, I had to protect myself because so many times, when you do readings, you feel the suffering and you pick up the suffering. And I don't know about you, but I discovered that a few months ago. I would go to bed and nightmares. And some of it, I was like, I would wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh, is this what's going to happen to me? And then a message came through and said, you need to protect yourself. You need to send back that energy to those people because you're going to the grocery store or the DMV and you're picking up all that energy and you bring it home and it's all over your place. So I'm saging and I always hear my son saying, Mom, are you doing drugs? No, honey, I'm just saging my house because it smells strong, but I'm just saging. So I love him. But yes, you take that energy home. And you're not being authentic because you're keeping all those bad energy. On top of that, I discovered something when I was listening to a video, and it made me realize that the way I see it, it's that God created us, created me as an ever-changing puzzle. So I don't know how many people love putting puzzles together, but imagine a puzzle of yourself in front of you, your picture. It's in a box and you have to put it together. But then, oh my gosh, I'm missing a few pieces. Where are they? Can't find them. So the puzzle is shattered for many years because of everything that's coming at you, not just the society, the family, the friends, the neighbors, because you never know, you have a bad one, and you're like, all those things are taken away from me and I'm not my authentic self, and for many years I didn't say anything because the way I was raised is, don't say anything, it might hurt them. And then later on I realized, so it might hurt them, but it's okay if I get hurt. It's no big deal. So I realized I had to have people in my life. If you don't have your best interest and you don't think that my puzzle is worth, I don't want you. I want all my pieces. I don't want you to take my puzzle away from me. If your family, your friends, your neighbor love you, they will listen to you. They don't tell you what to do. The only person who should tell you what to do is your boss. And even that, you can argue with them because they're not always right, which I do. I tell my boss, this is wrong. And I love her. She's great. So learn to close the doors. And you know this. If I close one door, another one opens. But I realized the last time Bill gave me a message, and I had closed the door and I reopened the door, and Bill gave me a message. I'm like, he's watching above. He knows I just reopened that door. So I closed that door. So people are in your life to show you that you need to get that puzzle back. You need to take it back. And you need to let go of others. We were not put on this earth to satisfy other people's ego. We were put on this earth to be the best version of ourselves. I'm not saying you cannot help people, but I'm telling you, be selfish. Be selfish because it's about you. I have told several people that when you're in a relationship, you can't give 150% to that other person. You have to give that 150% to yourself first, because if you fall ill, who's going to take care of you? Well, my spouse will, or my friend will. Okay, well, I was in a marriage where when I got sick, I had to take care of myself because he didn't take care of myself. But when he was sick, I had to take care of him. So I always tell people, you come first. You take care of your mind, but you also take care of your body. When I'm physically exhausted, my mind functions. But when I'm mentally exhausted, I can't do anything. I can't even move. So I have to take care of myself. I don't speak Spanish, so I'm probably going to butcher it. Don Miguel Ruiz wrote in the Circle of Fire, God is here. God is living inside you as life, as love, but you have to see the truth. The truth comes from him, not others. And if you don't see that truth, there is nothing. You're here to be happy, to live your life, and to express what and who you are. You were created to perceive the beauty of creation and to live your life in love. But if you cannot find the love inside you, the whole world can love you, will make a difference to you. Work this week. I work from home right now because of the situation at work. And my friend called me and, she said, good morning. I'm like, good morning. How are you all? She's like, whoa, what's going on with you? I'm like, I've had this amazing week, wonderful week. Oh, what happened? I said, nothing. She's like, well, something must happen. You are super happy. And I'm like, I'm bouncing off the wall like a bouncing ball. But what did you do? And I told her, I said, don't worry. I don't do anything illegal. That's fine. And I told her what I did. I said, ever since I started this, I said, I have clarity. I said, I feel like I'm in a different body. I have a new soul. I said, my energy level is high. I said, I'm super happy. I was like, I laugh at myself. I dance in the kitchen. I was like, I could climb on a table on my bed, but I might break. And I told her, I said, I'm super happy. And she's like, I need to know what you're doing. So I told her what I did. And she said, that's it? I'm like, yes, that's it. She's like, you mean nobody is involved? I said, no, why should somebody be involved in my life to make me happy? And happiness is within you, in your heart. You have to choose whether you want to be happy or unhappy. You have to choose to make yourself happy. I mean, a dog helps, because I love my dog, but going back to that John 15 and the vine, this is just a way to say God isn't Jesus. Being my authentic self is loving myself, taking back my missing pieces of puzzle, and energizing them with my new self and my new power. You have the power to manifest anything in your life. What you need is somebody who believes in you. Somebody who believes your authentic self. Being who I really want to be, following a path of righteousness. Do I care about what others say? Yeah, but I'm not going to listen. Why should I? Unless it's interesting and it's a lesson from him, I will take the guidance. You all have to find your own pieces of puzzle. Spiritual authenticity is necessary for your survival. How you speak your truth without blame is the first step to being spiritually authentic. So I would say, let's put on our spiritual glasses. When you go out and you don't feel like it's going to be a great day, put your glasses on. See the different colors. See different people. Who you see in front of you without your glasses may look totally different once you put your glasses on. See this from a higher perspective. That is what is being spiritually aware. It's all in the delivery system. How you speak your truth authentically is speaking from your heart, not your head. Deliver your message from your point of view that works for you, not what you feel is right for the other person. A person who is spiritually authentic has compassion for the journey of all beings. They walk their talk as best they can. That doesn't mean they're not going to mess up anytime. We're all learners. And I've had to tell people, I was like, when I mess up, I'm happy because I need to learn a lesson and it's going to benefit me. At work, I tell my student, I'm sorry, I messed up. And I did mess up one Monday. I don't know. Mondays are not good days. Somehow everything goes wrong. And this poor guy, I said, you know what? I don't know what's wrong today. I'm just messing up and telling you all kinds of things that are not true. And then, he went back, he said, it's okay. I called my coworker with a different name. I'm like, oh, it's okay. I said, I remember one time when I was married and I couldn't remember his name. And I was like, what's his name? So we've all been there, no big deal. Bless his heart. Understand what your spiritual value system is and honor your boundaries. If someone asks for your opinion, give it, but give it as if you were giving yourself the opinion. Don't say, well, you know what, you should be doing that. No, this is what I should be doing. This is what I would be doing. And this is when you give messages, it's the same. People say, well, what should I do? I said, I can't tell you what I do. You have free will. This is what I would do. I can't tell you what to do because you're going to come back and tell me you messed me up. And that's the same truth I tell my student. I can't tell you to do a degree in underwater basket weaving because you're going to come back and tell me, well, you know what, you're a bad advisor. You did not advise me right. So I said, I want what is best for you. My success is your success. We all have a divine plan. And we are editing it daily by our thoughts and actions. Be honest to yourself. Your life is a journey. You may have the answers to yourself yet. That doesn't mean it applies to anyone else. Be private with your sacred work and be in service to your own soul. That is spiritual authenticity. It's a wonderful journey of soul evolution to grow as a person and live from divine wisdom. It's your job to be honorable and authentic in your journey life. And hopefully by your example, others will shift and change to a more gentle journey and happier place. You don't need to receive their fears. People project their fears onto you and their insecurity. You don't need that. Because they want you to feel the same, but you don't want to be in that place. If you think you need love, and by being in a relationship, it's going to bring you that love and make you happy, then you're on the wrong path. Loving yourself, being yourself, is the only love you need other than the love of God. If you're in a bad relationship and it's draining your energy, let it go. Get a dog or a cat instead. You get plenty of love and unconditional love. Take control of your life and be happy. Let go of things that do not serve you. No need to hold any grudges, any hatred that makes your life miserable and sick. Be the goose with the golden egg and cherish that egg. You can be renewed every day. Every day is a new day. Every second of your life is a new day. Your happiness depends on which direction you want to go, not the direction someone else wants you to go. Be the light that shines through the dark, and don't forget to fill up your cup. Namaste. Thank you very much.